everyone, I've popped on to show you a flip through of Signature 2 of the Shabby Chic and Girly journal Mark II. So this is the second one I've done for the same lady. She liked the first one and ordered another. So this is a flip through. I've finished it, section 2, so I've just got one more signature to do. But yes, so on the front here I've put this pocket with a little bird and a little fairy girl there. Put a little pretty corner on it. There's a little dangle there. And then in here, look at that. I love that. And that is a writing. It's a journal card. These are all journal cards. I do like to put lots of writing space in my journals. But of course, you don't have to use them to journal on. You can just use them as pretties, can't you? So that's that. There's the lace down the side. Then over here I've put a bit of pink on that page, and it's got the little girl blowing a dandelion. In here I've put one of the flags that I've made, and it says feed your soul. And then this girl, I love this girl. I've been hoarding her, but I thought, oh, she's so beautiful. She needs to be used and not just left in a... So she can be, you could just glue her on a page and use her as a decoration, or you can actually journal on the back of her. And there is some more journal cards in there too, and that pocket is made out of a beautiful lace doily. Yeah, I'm a bit of a hoarder. I make things and then I don't want to part with them, but yeah, I decided that that would go beautifully in here. It's so beautiful, I love it. Over here we have a teacup belly band, and in there we've got this. Look, I love these so much. I've got to make myself some because I absolutely love them, and that is a journal card, huge big journal card. And then this is a trifold, and it closes with Velcro, and when you open it up it's got 3 pockets, and each pocket has 2 tags in it. Yeah, I actually had to make this twice because the first one I made, I put rub-ons on the back here and it ruined it. It tore the actual paper off. Yeah, the rub-ons didn't come off properly, but this time they did. It's got a rub-on there. I love these as well. These are like coffee stains. I love them. They look so pretty, don't they? Yeah, so that's the trifold, and there's lots of journaling space in there. Actually, I could put that on the top, couldn't I, so you know it's there, otherwise you can't see it. Then we have a colouring page if you wanted to colour it or just look pretty. Then on the other side, I've done this stencil on there, but it can still be written on, I think. I think you could still write on it because it's still quite pale. Over here we've got a writing page, and we've got some little tiny little notelets, and then in here we've got some other little bits inside this envelope. A few little bits in there for you to discover. So yeah, they're all little journaling cards because they all fit into that pocket nicely, and so that you can still write on there. Then we've got more lace. Oh, then we've got this beautiful belly band. Look at her. Oh, I love these so much. This is a folded piece of paper, and this is made from packaging paper that's been then had a book page stitched on, and then I've done actually a sticker. It's not a stamp. This is a sticker. Then I've put the word spiritual on there. You can actually write on the back of it. Then we've got a Santoro gorgeous card there to write on. And then this is I love these. They're so nice. You open it up and you've got an A4 page to write on. But it tucks so nicely into your journal, and that looks so pretty, I think. You just tuck it into your belly band, and you've got loads of writing space in there too. Then on the other side we've got this bath, and I put her at the front there because she looks like she's having a bath, doesn't she? So in here we've got a large tag that can be written on. We've got the girl in the bath. When you pop her right down, it looks like she's having a bath. And then this is a little folio that I made. So I'm trying to work out how you open. Oh yeah, that bit comes down, that bit comes to the side. So it's a 3-piece thing like that. These are tuck spots. Look, there's a little thing in there, there's one in there, there's one in there. Lots of little tucks and things in there. Oh, that one's stuck in, I think. It's quite tight, that one. Let's put one into there, that's it. And then this is a side tuck just there. On the back there are more tucks, more little tuck spots there. Look, it's so pretty, that paper is. And then there's another tuck spot. There's loads, isn't there? Little thing, but it's absolutely full. And then we can pop this. This is a covered paper clip, and that is what holds it closed. So we can pop that on there like that, and that holds that closed. So that's that one. Then over here we've got an edged page. It's edged with an edge cutter. It's got little hearts on it. And then over here we've got a Santoro picture. You could leave it just like that and write on here. But I've tucked two little journaling spots behind her like that. How cute. Then over here we've got a little girl there and all that writing space. This is my little poem book. It's got little poems on each page, and I didn't want to cover them with anything. I love these so much. Over here we've got a corner tuck, and underneath that we've got some stenciling, and then this is a lovely thick card again, and then this is a Santoro one. Both can be tucked back into there. Then on the other side we've got more. This is a little postcard. This is another one. This you can open up and write on. Lovely, I love that. So pretty that is, isn't it? And they all tuck back into there, and that's a writing page too. Over here we've got a little pocket, and it's got some bits and pieces in it. It's got another one of those fold outs in it. It's got, I love these, look how cute that is, and the colours are so pretty. And then in the front I've just popped that little tag, and you can see the music paper there. Over here we've got a paper doll in there with all her clothes, and we've got that which can be taken out and written on. This can be taken out and written on, and I've left the Amazing Grace there to be seen underneath. Over here we've got more writing paper, and then I've got little cups and saucers down the side there, and I've also sewed the edge of that page. On here we've got a rub on at the top, and then at the bottom I've got this little folio. I made this ages ago actually. It says expect miracles, and it says a ray of sunshine, and it's actually a large envelope. And what I did, I cut this piece of the flaps off at the side and then folded those bits in, and then here I cut it across, and we've got pockets. We've got a pocket in the middle with bits in it, and we've got a little pocket there with little tiny bits in it. You can hide things in there, can't you? That says ray of sunshine, and you can write on the back of there as well. That's another thing that I was hoarding because I just love it. And then that comes down like that and tucks behind those little circles, and then they work as a closure. They're little circles of card that are covered with the same paper, and then held on with a split pin. I forget what you call them, but yeah, one of those. So that's that. Over here we've got another colouring page. It says, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. So that's that. Over here we have a little tuck spot there that I made, and then we've got a page to write on, and then we've got, this is a journaling card, and then we've got a little, not sure why that's on there. Oh, it's an envelope, and it's to keep the envelope closed, and then inside the envelope we've got some goodies. Yeah, that's a little hidden paper clip, and it's to keep the envelope closed. And then on the back there's another little picture there. Then we've got another gorgeous girl here. Oh, look how beautiful. She's actually on an envelope. So this is one of my envelope thingies that I like to make. It's a big envelope, and then I put a pocket on the front of it with bits in. Look at this picture on here. I love this. Wait for it. Look at that. How beautiful. I absolutely that, absolutely love it. So that's a little journaling card. Then there is also this one, look at that, it's Alice in Wonderland inspired, that one, I think. Yeah, so cute. And then you've got the pretty picture, and then get back in there, you little tinkers. And then on the back we've got another beauty, and she's hiding some journaling spaces as well. That's a card. That one's a card as well. I backed it onto card. Isn't she gorgeous? They're just beautiful, aren't they? And I put some music paper on there, and then inside the envelope we've got all sorts. We've got some little paper games there to play. We've got a big journaling card there, and look at that. That is probably my most favourite. I absolutely love that. Love it. So let's pop those back into there. And they're held onto the page with a huge paper clip, which is another one of my loves. And underneath you can see the music paper. Over here we have another belly band with this beautiful girl, and inside that belly band, look at that, I love that, it's made of card, and it's from a Daphne's diary. It's just a little tag that I made. You can write on the back of it. I'm loving these girls, loving them. And then this is a notebook full of papers to write on. Love it. So they're tucked inside that one. Over here, ooh, hold on, I won't go in the thing. That's it. There we are. Over here we've got a writing page with a little picture down in the bottom there. Then over here we've got a big pocket, a concertina pocket, and each envelope has got a few little bits inside it, whether it be stickers or things like that. Every pocket's got something in. Then on the front it's got journaling cards. Love those journaling cards, so pretty. And then there's two little ones as well. Look at those little girls on there, aren't they cute? Love it. Oh, I love this journal so much. Then we've got another little girl on the front, and it's been decorated, and it's got a little wax seal there, a little label, a bow, and it says seek beauty in every day. Yeah. Tiptree Hill, that's another little poem on there, and the fancy dress poem on that side. We've got another writing page there. We've got a big pocket here, a nice deep pocket, and that's full of goodies. It's got this girl on a big tag to be written on, and this little girl just for prettiness. She could be used as a bookmark. We've got this little girl on a tag as well. She's a smaller one from that series, that set. Then we've got a side table with flowers on. That's a tag, writing journal spot. Then we've got another journal card there, and another one of those little girls there. They can be used as bookmarks, or you could glue, if you just glued the edge of it to the page, it would make a tuck spot. You could tuck things into it. I have done that with some of them. So yeah, they can be used for whatever you want to use them for. Over here we've got beautiful, I love those roses, and another writing page. Oh, I love this as well. This is from a photo album. You know, you get those photo albums and you pop your photos in and out. Well, you can pop this. This can be popped in and out. You can put your own picture in there. I haven't sealed it up. And then also inside we've got some more writing things. Yes, I cut it out of the photo album, and I've used it as we've got some journaling things inside there. There's a few bits inside there. Then this page has been stenciled, and it's got three little pockets on it. One at the bottom there, one in the middle, and one at the top. And they've all been decorated, and they've all got little bits and pieces inside them. Let's put that one in there. That's better. Then over here we've got another little corner tuck that I made, and inside there we've got, loving these cards. I love the colours in them. So cute. Then this I'm very proud of. This is the first time I've ever made one of these. I looked and looked and couldn't work out how to do it, but now I've worked out how to do it. So I'm going to show, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do it. This is what it is. It's a waterfall. I'm so proud. So you can write on there. This is actually glued down. You can't write on that one, but the rest you can write on the back of them. You can even write on the front of that one, look, and that one. See? Love it. Isn't it so cute? And then we've got lace on the edge of that page. Then on here, I glued this paper on. It's like tissue paper, like tea-dyed tissue paper. I popped her on, love her. Love all of these girls I do. I just love them. Loving this journal. And then inside there, I'm sure there's some more than that. Yeah, here we go. There's loads in there, and I put cherished at the bottom. I put that lace there. Oh, love it. I love the colours as well. And then we've got a journal paper, a tag, a little square there with the three girls on. We've got a Santoro, and then we've got Mary and baby Jesus on there. So that's all those in there. And then over here I've done what I said with those other girls. I've literally just put glue on the edge there, and it makes it into a tuck spot. It'll hold things in there. So we've got a wonky house, which I absolutely love. Love that wonky house. That can be written on the back of. We've got this lovely journal card. Love that. I'm loving these dandelion stickers. And then I've got another one of these, which is another thing I absolutely love. A tea-dyed, I don't know what you would have put in there, some kind of cartridge, wouldn't you, or disc. And then inside there's a piece of paper you can fold out, write on and put back in. I mean, I just think it is so, they look so nice. Absolutely love those, I really do. I've ordered another set of them because I love them so much. And then I just glued I just put a butterfly sticker on the front there. Love, love, love. And they just tuck into there perfectly. Look, the little girl with her teddy. On this side we've got a little girl with flowers, and that's a full writing page. Over here we've got a hidden journaling spot that opens out, can be written on, and then it closes up again, and it's decorated on the top. Up here we've got an envelope, closes at the back with this little cameo thing. You pull it out to open it, and it'll tuck just back in to close it. And then inside it we've got lots of goodies inside there. There's some little flower fairies, there's some bits of paper to write on, there's some Santoro, there's another little envelope in there with the paper in that you can take out and write on. There's My Possibilities Are Endless card, and then there's another, just a little pink journaling card. So it's full of goodies, that one is. And it's held on with one of these big paper clips that has a dangle on it. And then we get to our very last page. I love this. Look at the teacups. So behind it is a cafe. And I did print out another cafe page to sort of make a pocket out of it. And I thought it just didn't look good. So what I did was I fussy cut out these teacups and made them into a short belly band. And then inside them I've put this envelope with one of those papers that you can take out and write on. I put this little, this is not an envelope, it's an envelope shape, but it's actually a writing spot, and you can just untuck it, write on it and tuck it back up again. And I chose these pieces to go in here because they'll fit in sideways like that. This is a little tri-fold, and that can be opened up and written on and then put back again. Love those trifolds actually, I do really like those. I do use those, I use a few of those. And then a Santoro card, I've stuck that picture on there. Then on the back I stuck that little picture just at the bottom so it leaves a closure. And then inside I've got some cards in there that can be written on or used as decorations. So yeah, that just literally just tucks behind there to close it. So yes, that is signature 2. I've heard from the lady that the journal is for, and she's happy so far, so I'm really hoping she likes this finished signature too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and got some inspiration from it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.